We're talking about eat your age. Before you get to eating your age, you spend some time talking about mindset. Why is it important that we deal with mindset before we even start talking about food?
Mindset really is the beginning of almost everything. If your mind is not in the right place, your body cannot follow. When you set things up mentally, then whatever comes, you're able to deal with much easier.
Now, you're talking about eat your age, and we break things up and what you should be doing at certain decades of your life.
Yeah.
What's happening?
As we age, we have physical changes and physiological changes. Your soft tissues, your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, they want to contract. They become dehydrated. And what happens is you start losing range of motion. And if you are not in the position where you are constantly moving, doing your range of motion, I would say motion is lotion. When you become more sedentary and you stop using it, you lose it. And so as we age, our body becomes more resistant to growth because we're not having all these variables. So what can we do to somewhat either slow or counteract these natural changes that occur? And that's really the premise of Eat Your Age, is that a lot of changes and a lot of solutions start at the kitchen table.
What should I be doing in my 30s so that I'm not sitting here, we won't say how old I am now, but feeling like, what should I be doing in my 30s?
So in your 30s, it's about building a foundation. Calcium is important for strong bones, for teeth. Vitamin B9 is extremely important because it's important for your red blood cell formation so you don't have anemia. But it's also important for if you're a woman of childbearing age and you have a newborn, it prevents birth defects. But then you also want iron. Things like spinach are important for iron. Iron is the building block of a protein in the blood called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is what attaches the oxygen and carries it throughout your body. So those are three of the power nutrients in your 30s you should be careful of. And then the book takes you through not just what the nutrients are, what they do, and where you can get them from. In your 40s, 40s is a time of change, hormonal changes and energy change. You want to make sure you have monounsaturated fats in your oils. You want to make sure that you have your antioxidants, but you also have to have calcium too, and vitamin D. So vitamin D is important because vitamin D helps your body to absorb calcium and phosphorus and retain it. So those are your 30s and 40s.
And someone watching in their 50s, 60s who did not do any of those things in 30s and 40s. I can think of many. I'm wondering, okay, so is it too late to now eat my age? What should we be doing?
It is never too late to make a change. I mean, change happens at all ages. I'm in my 50s. That is a great time for people to think about their heart health, including their bone health, but also their immune system.
In doing this book, we see some people celebrated who are doing extraordinary things. What did you learn or take away?
When you look at the blue zones, which are areas in the world where people live longer and they live healthier, that there are common traits of these people. They're eating more of a Mediterranean diet. They eat less processed foods. They eat less sugar. They are physically active, but they are also engaged in their community and their surroundings. And as we get older, becoming old is isolating. My mother's getting older, but I make her do things. I don't make it easy on her because she needs to have that engagement, that kind of stimulus. You can't always take care of them, let them think through problems, let them figure things out, learn new things.